I really wish I could live with Stephanie because it would be better if I could live with Stephanie. That would be a good idea. Okay. I'm not saying that I'm not saying that living with Stephanie is going to happen, but I just want it to happen. Okay. So a number reason why living with Stephanie can be good is because of the fact that Stephanie knows that the human brain processes information like a computer, and that the brain and the computer both share similarities and many different similarities, and how the two things are similar. Stephanie knows the brain can be compared to a computer, just like Stephanie knows the brain is a computer. Stephanie knows the human brain and the computer have similarities. So, when I could be trying to talk to my dad about the brain being a computer, I decided, hey, I should use the word similar instead of just asking a setup question. Now later I'm gonna ask my dad, what is the brain similar to if it processes information? I'm probably gonna do what is the brain similar to if it processes. I'm not gonna use the information part because that will be too much. It will overload him, and then I won't be able to hear my answer. So anyways, I would have to wait, and then I would have to ask my dad, what could the human brain be similar to if it processes information, or what could it be compared to if it processes information? Or if that doesn't work, just say, what is the human brain if it processes information? And I already know, because he told me before. He told me the answer. He answered my question before. He said it is a computer if it processes information. So I know the human brain is similar to a computer, just like Stephanie knows the human brain is a computer. But if I were to ask my dad what's the brain if it processes, he would give me the answer. He would say a computer, because a computer processes information. And so can our brain. Our brain can process information like a computer also. But I think it's better for me to live with Stephanie, just to live with her completely. It's better for me to live with Stephanie completely. I want to completely have a new relationship and live with Stephanie. That's once 100 times better than going to a group home or living with my mom. People that don't agree the brain is a computer. Well, if I go to Stephanie's house, there's probably going to be rules. Maybe it'll probably be better at Stephanie's house. Or probably consider it, I want to go to school and go to Stephanie's house on the weekend to spend the night. I want to do that. I want that to happen. It'll be good. I can either live with Stephanie or I can go to school with Stephanie and see Stephanie on the weekends. Or I could just go to school with Stephanie. Now, basically, this is how I can go into group homes like that. Any kind of group home. This is how I can go to a group home or just go to Stephanie's house, near out the weekend from the group home. But how I'm going to do that is, first I'm going to need to go to the App Store and download Kessler Planning on my Play phone, so that I can get an understanding on going to Stephanie's house and asking the question about the brain being a computer. Going to Stephanie's house and getting my questions answered. Probably it's to get my questions answered, so I don't be upset all the time. Sometimes I can even play at Stephanie's house, and you can still talk about computers. But if I can live with Stephanie, how can that be possible?
Listen. I don't mind you pacing and doing your stuff up here, but you're stomping too loud.
Okay.
Walk softer, please.
Daddy, I want to go see Stephanie on the weekends.
That's not gonna happen, Henry.
Why?
We'll talk later. Because you're demanding too much.
So probably apparently I can't go to Stephanie's house on the weekend. I would have to have a lot of good behavior in order for that. Or how about something better? I can talk to Stephanie on the phone on the weekend. Let's just change it a little bit. I can talk to Stephanie on the phone during the weekend. On the weekend, I can talk to Stephanie on the phone. And I don't even have to go to her house to ask her a question. But that's only if I am asking a really bad setup question and I just won't stop. Well, I have planned it. But now I'm going to go download Kessler Plan Mode for my Play phone. I am now going to go to the Play Store, or there's even a website that you don't need to download it. You just go on the browser and plan it. Okay, so I'm going to search for Kessler Planning. Okay, Kessler Planning. Let's download this thing. Okay, since I downloaded Kessler Planning, I can now install this program onto my device, and then it will probably work for talking to Stephanie and things like that. So I downloaded Kessler Planning. It's almost finished. Now we'll check that it's downloading right here. So this is the scrollable desktop that I have on my phone. And on my phone, I have downloaded this program. So I'm going to open it because I installed that program. It's going to give me the recognition details on how to install it. So yes, I can install it. Boom, you installed your app. Okay, I am now going to click on it. It is Kessler Planning. So, actually, you don't need to sign into any account. We're going to have to get off that because that might be a scam. So we're going to hit skip. And boom, that's how you do it. So we're going to choose what we want to plan. Plan to talk to Dad about things. Okay. Let's put in